Okay, I just want to give everybody a refresher on how to use spreadsheets, and that I'm looking for you to demonstrate that you can have the spreadsheets do some calculation for you. It's part of the skills that we're trying to learn. And so from this most recent lab, we had our three mole values, point 0, oh, that'll get there eventually, 0.0125 moles NaHCO3, and then if I just push that out so it's full, and then I had 0.025 moles NaHCO3, and then I had 0.050 moles NaHCO3. And if I double click there, it just automatically adjusts it for me, or I can click and drag in and out. I'm actually going to move these over one because I want to put trials out here. Trial 1, trial 2, trial 3, and in some cases we had trial 4. And I actually want to move these down one as well. Because in here, I want to push these out. Grams of NaCH3COO. And that's the same for each of these. And so I'm just going to put data in. Let's grab some. I do want that to represent. So if you need decimal places and it doesn't put them in, highlight it, and then you can manually add decimal places. We have one decimal place for this, and so we want to use one decimal place. 1.8, 2.4, and 1.2. And, oh, no, sorry. Again, you can just highlight and click and drag things over if they're not the way you want them to. This one was 0.9, and it's actually 0.9 all the way down. And then this last column was 3.6, 2.8, 4.2, and 4.3. And then down here I want the averages of all of these, and this is where you need to use the spreadsheet to do some work for you. Averages are pretty simple. We click the equals button, and that turns it into this, as you can see, and then I type the word average and I click on the average function. Turns it into this, and now I can just click and drag the things that I want to be an average. And then I do the same thing here, equals average, and then I want these. Another way that I can do this is, instead of doing average, typing average every time, I can do it once, and then I can click bottom right and drag it over, and it will repeat the process in the subsequent cells. I only need one decimal place for this, or I only want one decimal place for this, so I'm going to drag that down. And so that's my first data table, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some, sorry about that, do not disturb, Q, and then, okay, so borders around my data table, so that's good. And then I'm also going to do the percent yield. So the percent yield was actual, predicted, and percent yield. I'm going to write an equation for that too. My averages here were 0.9, 1.9, and 3.7. Those are my actuals. My predicted was 1.03, 2.05, and 4.10. And I do want that to have two decimal places. So again, writing an equation equal to, and this one I'm just going to do manually. I'm going to do actual and then slash divided by predicted, enter. And then I'm going to change this into a percentage. There's a quick little button, format as percent at the top on Google Sheets. So that's pretty sweet. That's got two decimal places. I only need one. So there we go. And then, again, simplest way to do this is just once you do it once, click and drag it down, and it will repeat the process. And there we go. So now I have my tables. What I can do is copy this and put it in my document that I'm working on. And you can paste linked or paste unlinked. If you paste linked and change anything, it'll automatically change. So that's kind of fun. And then my other one, copy and paste. And then what I want to do is underneath these, I want to put a screenshot of what I used the spreadsheet to do. And I do that by going up to View and I show formulas. And there they are, right? And so instead of the numbers, I'm seeing the formulas. And I take a screenshot of these. One. Oops. And two. And I put them on my document, like so. I just click and drag them in. So first one I think is this one right here. Yep. And then if I have enough space, I don't know if I do. Yeah, it'll go on to the next page. So there you go. So you've shown me, Mr. O, the reader, your results, but you've also shown me that you've used the spreadsheet to do some of the work for you, which is what we're going for. And so you need to do that on your CBM, and we did that on our last lab. That's where people kind of missed, they weren't sure what to do. And so I wanted you to have a visual of what that looks like. Good luck.